I genuinely don't know what to do or play. Did I even get this stuff? Yeah, I don't even know where anything is. What I'm doing, honestly. So, honestly, I was wanting to talk today about, I don't really know how to word it. Dating sites, pretty much, is what I was want to talk about. Because there was time I was on dating sites and stuff for the longest time, it felt like, and I didn't enjoy my time on it, if I'm being honest, because there were so many different people on there. Watch out for the people that wanted to only have a fun night. You had to watch out for the people that only wanted to have that kind of intimate, just a friendship. There was people that wanted just friendships. There were people that wanted relationships. There were people that wanted just a one night stand. And there were more often than not people wanted that one night stand. And the funny thing is, I even said this to somebody one time. You're sending me all these pictures, but after the first one, I realized what you was sending, what you was here for in general. Because after the first picture, if they're actually wanting something from you, or if they're only wanting that kind of intimate stuff. Hell, and the thing is, there was people that didn't even want that. There was just people that wanted you to go to their OnlyFans or something like that. And really, that was the big one that got me confused. Bruh, we're on OnlyFans. The OnlyFans, we're on, what do you call this? Tinder or Bumble or whatever it may have been. That's exactly all it was. It was just a hookup to some people. I didn't even think about it, but I shouldn't have wasted that. Oh, what is this? The Ranger Assault Rifle. They brought this back. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my drink, my water. And the thing is, they were never really here for any more than that. They never really wanted to be intimate, if that made any sense. Hey, pump. I would prefer the gray pump most of the time, honestly. Well, I prefer a purple or gold but hey, still in my opinion, a pump in general is still better. Thing is, after they send that first text message or that first, picture, you can say, you knew what they wanted most of the time. And for some people, they might say, oh dude, you're a dumbass for denying it, not even accepting, trying to have fun with it or anything like that, or just going out and having a party or this or that. If I'm being honest, me in particularly, I was always a pussy when it came down to shit like that. I didn't, hell, just being on that type of site was scary enough for me. It really was, honestly, a very scary thing to me. Because a lot of people, that's all they looked for was a fun night like that or something else. Because I never understood the fact how people wanted that only. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. But it may sound dumb to not to deny it, what you have sent me, like that in general. To a lot of people, it really would seem dumb to have denied it. I'm just trying to have fun for the night and all this and that. But especially when I'm still young and dumb myself. But to be honest, that the person has sent me. But that's not a part of a person. That's not a part of you or whoever I'm seeing that I truly give a fuck about. That I even care to get to know half the time, especially that early on. It's the same with every girl, it seems, at least when it went on Tinder for me, and at least dating sites, because I went through actually a bunch of them. But it seems like all they wanted to do was show me a body. But I wanted to know what's in the mind, what their hopes and their dreams and the things and what you want to be doing for the rest of your life with me. But most time they never wanted nothing more than a one night stand. And you can be like, well, that's how guys are too. I could understand that's how it is. That is exactly how I'd assume it would be for guys too. And my little brother right now, he's going through that phase. Hey, you want to come and fuck or do this and that? But I ain't trying to sound like a dickhead, but I genuinely thought this person was no longer my friend. Can you stop being weird? What was all that, like, being stuck shit, man? Being stuck in the fucking air. And then it was sliding, but it didn't want to stop. And then, I don't know. But dating people, though, I will say it's all nice. It's very nice to date and have fun. It's just, I wish that at the end of the day, most people, my biggest hopes were on those dating sites was to find somebody that wanted to have fun, have a life, start a life, and do stuff. Nobody seemed to want that, and I don't understand that, because it is meant to be a dating site. And there was plenty of people when I was even just starting to date. When I was just starting or to use the damn thing, they were just sitting there telling me, hey, come, I would like to date you and all this and that. But then they had a bunch of rules that they had. You couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. One person told me that you couldn't hold my hand out in public, you couldn't. I was like, so you're gonna be embarrassed. You don't want people knowing that you have a boyfriend or this or that, whatever it may be. I don't know. It seems like, hell, there was one person that was told me there was going to be no intercourse, no sex, which honestly I could agree with at first, or hell, but at the same time, I'm not saying a relationship is built on sex, but down the road there, I feel like that should be a thing. But for the first time we start talking, that's the first thing you tell me, you're throwing that off the table altogether. No, and which I'm not going to sit here and, I know I sound like a dickhead, and you can be like, well, you're just being a dickhead and trying to make them feel bad and stuff like that. They don't know who the hell I am. And even if they did, at the end of the day, they're not with me. I'm not with them. I'm not naming names. I'm just saying, at some point, I would hope that there would be some type of intercourse and some type of play and everything. I cannot hit a snipe. I don't want to repeat it. Deleted all my friends off of this account so I can, because honestly, I'm just making videos. Because dating on those websites and everything is very fun to meet all different kinds of people. Hell, I even had one person try to tell me they wanted to be in a poly relationship, I guess that's what it's called. But they wanted to have it where I would pretty much stay the night on certain days, and I didn't have to provide for the person or anything, from what they were telling me, at least.